let's get into a little 76ers from over the weekend.
Clap your hands.
All right, so they lost to Toronto on Friday night. They were favored in that game. So I was disappointed watching that game.
Yeah, it was bad, dude.
But they bounced back yesterday, beat a very good Pacers team, 118 to 114 in overtime. And this is the Tyrese Maxey game. 45 points in 48 minutes. And I'm not going to lie, I was flipping back and forth or whatever, but I didn't watch the game in its entirety like I normally would. But Tyrese Maxey, unbelievable. Caleb Martin, this is why I like this guy. 17 points and 12 boards, and he's tough. He plays good defense. He's not backing down. Really underrated signing by the 76ers. Andre Drummond, 17 rebounds, 9 points. Sixers now 1-2 on the season. Next up, the Pistons on Wednesday night at the Wells Fargo Center.
Oh, dude. We might have to go down there, man.
To heckle somebody?
Yeah, dude.
Do you have a little?
I have a little something here for you guys. So obviously, look, I want to start off by this because, look, I think, John, early on in the year, I think the people in Sixers Nation, and listen, I get it. You know, we haven't had the best luck over the past couple of years. But, like, first we have Tyrese Maxey. And I wanted to show this because he was great yesterday. He was a big reason why you won the game. Drops 45 points, big in overtime, and it was fantastic. But, like, guys, breathe. This is why. Because look at some of our ex-players. Here's Ben Simmons getting at it with a fan in Orlando.
Why did you say when I was there, pussy?
Dennis Schroeder comes in the house. The thing is, you can't see the kid. He's next to the other kid page now. So he gets into that's
So what does he
fan.
say? He says you suck, and then he calls him the
you're
P word.
trash. And then Ben goes, "Why didn't you say it to me when I was there?" P word.
Right.
So, and then this was yesterday, John. This is
We've talked a lot about Cam Thomas.
Simmons bounces it away. Simmons shovels, gets it back. Boy, Ben Simmons
He has to go to the basket.
Yeah.
Get it and go. We've talked a lot.
He did the same thing in the previous game.
even the announcer said, "You gotta drive the ball." He's still got that mental block.
It's over.
Yes,
He's never going to be the player that we thought. He's never going to be a player.
But what's tough there, John, is that like that was a good defensive play. Like I know we're killing him on the miss there, but that was a good defensive play to get the tip. But then the problem is when he's in the offensive zone, he loses it. He's now like he's like a AAU player.
It's over. It's over. He's never going to finish at the rim. He's afraid to take foul shots. He's never going to shoot. It's what we saw at the worst with him.
Yeah.
And now he's healthy, but it's what we saw with him before.
He's healthy with air quotes. And then this is the best one. John alluded to it.
And we talked about the Pistons.
Yes, here we go.
$26 million for Tobias Harris. Bang! Can't spell Nazi without spelling Tobias Harris. Bang! Guy hasn't hit a shot since he put on a Piston uniform. What happened? Seeing PE school teachers with bigger bags than Tobias Harris. What is this? Bang!
Can't even beat Luke Cornett on an isolation? You can't beat Luke Cornett!
Why? Sure, let's run in transition. Let's do it. Come on, Cade. Go to work, Cade. Find the open man. Oh, no, not Tobias. No! Man, gotta love the long contested twos, bro. Gotta love him. Definitely a great shot. That's a great shot.
I think I'd rather...
Dude, I think we broke him, John. I think we broke him here in Philadelphia.
By the way, the game was in Indiana yesterday, so it was even a better win that it was on the road.
Mm-hmm.
Tobias Harris so far, I'm just looking at his game logs. You ready? 6 points, 6 points, 13 points, 10 points, 8 points. On Saturday, he was 0 for 5 from 3-point. Fouled out of the game. Yep, good old Toby. Where's Bobby? Maybe you should go join Bobby somewhere.
That's probably what he needs there, man.
Unbelievable.
It's so funny because like when he left here, right? He put up some stuff on Instagram, pretty much like saying, he was always about the Sixers fans not appreciating him enough.
Sure.
And it's like, dude, like how do we appreciate you when you drop 0 points in an elimination game?
He talked about how he's 3-and-D and there's not a lot of players around the league like him, and we don't know anything about basketball, and then Daryl Morey had his back. buying cookies at the cookie place or whatever. Like, screw you, Daryl Morey. But like, yeah, like goodbye. I got over how much money he was making because we weren't going to be able to change that. I was just hoping he could be a capable player, and he wasn't.
We couldn't get
0
rid of that
points in his
contract,
last game.
man. I mean, and everyone was killing Daryl for not trading him. But it's like, who the heck wants to take on that contract of that player?
Well, here's the problem. Here's why I didn't trade him. It was an expiring contract, and the deals that were out there weren't giving expiring contracts in return. So Daryl Morey wasn't going to take a contract that went in past the season because he wanted to sign Paul George. So if you take a contract back where a guy's making $15 million this year, now he can't sign the players he wants to sign. So they use it to clear cap space. It was fine.
We all silly like the mayor.